Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for all of your love and support. This is a timeless collective reading for the sign of Libra. Temple path. Something about your soul journey, your path. Okay, you're going into some type of blossoming abundance here because you're seeing the truth about some of the contracts in your life. I've been saying a lot lately on the channel that we want to change how we perceive karma. Karma is not necessarily good or bad. The karma that we all receive, it's all about the energies that you put out. Is going to determine the energies that come back towards you. So karma can be good or bad. Even in the most, ugly situation, oftentimes there's still something to be very grateful for, even if it's just a lesson that you learned in the situation. So you have the temple path here and the door to value. I'm picking up strongly also that your spiritual team, your angels, guides, your ancestors, they are really guarding and guiding some type of inheritance that you have. The door to value. Now, value, this could be something monetary, okay? But we always, when we think about assets, you want to think about those things that are tangible as well as intangible. Your wisdom, your discernment, your ability to tap into that ancient wisdom with this third eye here, the sixth chakra. Those things, those are intangible assets. That's something that is yours. Nobody can take it from you. Okay, and it adds great value to your life, especially like all areas of your life. Okay, a lot of people get really caught up in superficial things, surface level things, just the material. But those of you who are chosen, your divine beings, you know that it's so much more to life than just the material. So with this door to value, even though this card has all of this money coming out here, it's like you are the treasure. You have the key to the treasure box. Okay, there is something that you're tapping into, and this could just be a spiritual alignment here, or an awakening, or an ascension upgrade that you are having. Some of you, your third eye is opening, or it's becoming more clear. You're just becoming energetically aligned and more calibrated to the newer energies, and this is leading to blossoming abundance. The great thing about your third eye being open in this way is a lot of you, again, going back, I just keep hearing the word perception. And that's sort of been the word that has come up a lot in the readings lately. You're learning, or you should be learning, how to perceive things, like really find the silver lining. Okay. The world is going to be filled with a lot of doom and gloom. And if you choose to focus on that, you're going to be a magnet for doom and gloom. If you really learn that on your path here, that there is an opportunity for you to be of value to other people and to create value, you will attract people who will also help to create value in your life. So a part of that is also you recognizing that in order to have this blossoming abundance, you're going to have to change the thinking woman, the way that you think. Okay, you're going to have to start having grace and mercy for yourself and other people, and also just having very, very strict and healthy boundaries. Okay, in a reading a few days ago, I was saying be mindful of what you listen to, what you're taking in, even what you're playing on your television, your music, what you're eating, and everything, because a lot of people are very energetically sensitive. With this sixth chakra here, your third eye, Archangel Metatron, this is you really seeing the truth about everything that is around you. You're going back to the beginning of your own lifespan, not just this lifetime for you, but many of you, you're going back to the very, very beginning. You're tapping into those Akashic records, like you're a very ancient soul. So you're realizing that you're supposed to have all of this blossoming abundance, but there is a need for you to change the way that you think about love, success, romance, value, in order for you to be on a path. There's a hidden path that is opening up to you. Yeah, the sun, beautiful. And here's the thinking woman again. So again, you're being asked to really try to look at the brighter side of things. This is the number 1 and the number 3 here. The number 12 breaks down to the number 3. The number 3 has been coming up a lot. I had to go to a location yesterday, and the address, the building number was 3333. And I believe in one of the readings, it may have been yesterday or the day before, the number 3 came up. So I don't know if this is like you receiving triple blessings, if this is about the power of 3, but The number 3 is definitely coming up, but right now the thinking woman is here with the world. Yeah, you are elevating now, and here's a third chakra, the garden and the gate. You're moving out of being trapped in some type of cycle or an illusion here. This, we have storm warning and broken heart here. This could be very difficult for you, the fact that you have to leave something or someone behind, or other people around you are feeling your departure, your energetic departure is causing issues for other people because you really are elevating. I heard in my mind levitating. So for some of you, you could really be mastering something when it comes to your spiritual gifts, like meditation, if you astral travel or something like that. You really, this could be like whatever it is that's giving you this additional value in your life, because you, it's like right now I'm saying, like, you're going beyond the door. This has something to do with some of you, like, for sure in your dream state, some type of spiritual or psychic gift that you have. Whatever was the closed door, you're finally elevating now. So most likely you are stripping yourself down of some type of fear. Okay. If you know, you know, but you're finally going behind the door. You're going behind the veil now. This is opening up a new world to you. So you're finally getting access to the spiritual world. Your spiritual eyes are opening, and they're allowing you. So what I'm seeing here is like, it's almost like being a spiritual, though many people are very, very wise and ancient, like, souls, a lot of people are just now becoming awakened to who they are. So it's sort of like, I'm getting an image here where it's like you're kind of walking into the spirit world, like you're seeing behind the veil, but perhaps you've been able to see it, but you've been frightened by it. You're no longer as frightened by what you see. And I think that now a lot of people are shifting to this 5D like consciousness, moving away from the 3D, and you're starting to see, like I said, that you're seeing all the goons and the goblins that are out there, or that live here in this realm with us, and you're accepting the fact that this is just a way of life, that we all are here, we are all one. Those people who are good, bad, evil, ugly, we all coexist here together. That shouldn't be of your concern. If you are a light being, you stay in the light. You should recognize the dark, and you shouldn't fear because you are of the light. So that's what I'm getting here. A lot of people, your spiritual eyes have been opened, but the way that you are perceiving life through your spiritual eyes, there's a recalibration that's happening where you're saying like, oh, okay, yeah, there are shapeshifters that are here amongst us, but there's no need for me to fear them because your third eye is open enough for you to at least recognize it. Imagine all of the years prior to now when you didn't even recognize that you were being surrounded by goons, goblins, and shapeshifters. Imagine all of the other people that are walking around and they're still asleep. They don't even recognize that there are different beings and creatures that are coexisting with us. A lot of you are very far, like, beyond time and your years. You're very wise, but there's some type of like mass ascension or awakening that's taking place for a lot of people. This is why so many changes are coming about. Yeah, all tied up. Some of your blessings or your abundance, your spiritual gifts have been tied up for quite some time now. And it's probably just due to fear, honestly. Because one thing that you really, in order to be a seer, you have to eliminate fear. Like, God and your spiritual team and the various gatekeepers, they have to know that you're not afraid, because if you are afraid when you go into the different lands, the different realms, you will be afraid of what you begin to really see. So for some of you have the ability to, you're a seer or possibly a shapeshifter. Some of you have a lot of different gifts, but you cannot be afraid. You know, even to go into like a certain state of mind, you have to just release all fear. I'm pretty sure you guys, like, you understand what I'm saying. Like, you just can't be afraid. You to pull the veil back, you can't be afraid, because the thing about it is, once you see behind it, you will never unsee it. So you have to, on a very conscious level, be willing to honestly lose all consciousness. So this is like you have to be willing to completely debunk every single myth that you've ever learned about yourself, about life, and honestly allow yourself to reparent yourself and receive new downloads where you can just like understand that you have a new norm. Yeah, the second chakra is here. So the second chakra came right underneath the sixth chakra. Wow. And here's the third chakra. And here's the garden and the gate. So like I said, here the sun, there's something that you always had a very, very strong. This is a gift here that you've had since a child for many people. There's some type of very strong spiritual or psychic gift that most likely you've always had. And maybe now you're starting to remember it or tap into it, because throughout life, I'm assuming that like now you're just not afraid of whatever this is, or you feel like it's more acceptable now. Okay, a lot of people sort of run away from their gifts because they're kind of told like that they're weird, or you know, whatever the case may be. This looks to me like some people are starting to really embrace their gifts, or someone here is being awakened. Some of you also may have a person around you and you're causing some type of awakening for this person. You know, you get around certain people, and when you start having certain conversations and doing certain things, before you know it, like a person will just kind of activate. That's what this looks like to me. Like there's an activation that is here, and it seems like it just kind of came about without much warning. So you apparently have gone through something, or met someone, or just had some type of experience, and I feel like it's reminding you. Okay, you also may be experiencing like some type of interaction now with like a very strong, like high level spirit guide. Like I said, 333 keeps coming up. So this is like you tapping into, you becoming like an ascended master, or connecting with some type of ascended master. Maybe this is something like in your bloodline, your lineage. You're tapping into some type of God-given gift, talent, and or ability, or just something that's in your bloodline. There's something, I do feel it's something in your bloodline that you're tapping into now, and it's an ability for you to see. This is a part of your life purpose. That's why the very first card is the temple path. So it is a part of your life purpose to tap into something here with the second chakra. This is like your creativity. Okay. The second chakra, that's the orange one, I believe. And then the third chakra, that's the solar plexus, I think, if I'm not mistaken. This has something to do about like your creativity though, and self-expression. I know that for sure. This is that divine feminine energy to me, like your sacral chakra. This is even like your reproductive, you know, organs, like the womb, like you creating how you're seen in relationships, how you view relationships, like how you nurture yourself and other people. The sacral has a lot to do even with like intimacy. Okay, how you just resonate with people around you, and how you take in experiences, like how you choose to create or recreate certain things. So the sixth chakra being here with that, as well as the third chakra, this is all of your upper chakras now. So it has a lot to do with your overall enlightenment here. And then here is the door to romance. So this does have something to do possibly with love, like how you love yourself, how you allow other people to love you, because the third chakra, that's going to be the solar plexus. So this is like, in both of these, it's kind of like yellow and orange, but underneath it all is like this golden type of light here. This is you really, really tapping into your power. You're being pushed into being very powerful, because you are learning. What it really is you're learning about your own personal power, and the personal power that you have due to some type of very strong grip. For some of you, you have a strong gift of protection. And because you have this type of protection, now you can move about freely without so much fear, because you're understanding that no matter really where you go or what you do, you're protected. That makes you very like courageous, honestly. Because I'm definitely seeing somebody here is shape-shifting, astral traveling, projecting, or something. You're doing something in an altered state of consciousness, and you're probably really good at it naturally, but maybe you weren't able to do it before because you were afraid. And you could be doing this now without even knowing it. Some of you guys, you're seeing things or you're connecting with spirit. I'm also getting to, for some of you who are new on your journey, you may not recognize that you are very, very connected to spirit. A lot of people think that to be a seer or a medium or to be connected, that, you know, you're walking around and you're seeing ghosts and shadows everywhere and all that. The universe will communicate with you in so many different ways. You just have to learn how is the universe communicating with you, and you can talk to the universe and tell the universe what you're comfortable with. You decide how you want to receive your messages. Everyone has like their primary gifts. It's like in your DNA. But you can decide how you want to receive. Some people want to receive messages through birds or trees or music or whatever. You know, some people, they can talk to spirits, they can see spirits, they can smell. It's what you're comfortable with. And some of you may not realize that you're more connected to spirit, to the divine, to the universe than what you think, because your perception of how you're receiving messages is off. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like there's somebody in this reading who is fairly new to their journey and they're looking for a lot of answers outside of themselves instead of looking within. Your dreams, the signs, the symbols, different things around you are constantly coming together to provide you with the necessary messages that you need. The problem is that you're not opening your spiritual eyes up enough to decode the messages. You're needing to learn how to decode the messages that you're already receiving. Once you become a master at that, then more things will develop for you. So you're going to have to learn how to be more focused and diligent with this life force energy that you're already tapping into with this solar plexus, sacral chakra, and third eye, because you have a gift, like an inherited gift. This is something, it's in your bloodline here. Interesting. So some of you, I mean, you're like a born prophet or shaman or shapeshifter or healer. You know, you were born a high priestess or something like that, but maybe because of what the world has told you, don't get caught up on the title, is what I'm hearing. The world shuns people who are very spiritual, but the world needs healers, light workers, and spiritualists. The Chariot came out. Yeah. So you're going to have to be more driven. I'm also getting to, with the Chariot, you're going to have to be more disciplined and determined to move forward. This, whatever this is that you're developing, is going to require hard work, willpower, and some dedication. Spiritual gifts is, this is how I would say, it's just like any other muscle. You have to work at it. Okay. Yeah, like a traumatic experience will sometimes force a gift to just come out. And maybe some of you, maybe you've experienced like using a gift, you recognize it, but you haven't worked at it enough to be able to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe one night you knew that you were astral traveling and then it never happened again. Or this is something that you did as a child, but as an adult, you're just now remembering that you could do it, but you haven't been able to do it. It's because you're going to have to work at it. You know, even your connection with your angels, your guides, and your ancestors, you do have to put some work into it. You can't just say, hey, you know, come into this place and help me. Like, no, you have to build a relationship. Just like those of us who, you know, believe in Christ, you have to build a relationship with Christ, or, you know, whoever or whatever you serve. That takes some time, diligence, in order to be successful at it. Okay. A lot of cards fell. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. And yeah, the Chariot, you're going towards the Ten of Pentacles. You're going towards some type of windfall of abundance here. A lot like I just heard a cluster. Queen of Cups. Wait a minute. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and here's the Eight of Cups. So you're definitely going on a journey. The Eight of Cups speaks of a journey, possibly traveling, leaving something or someone behind. I feel like this is leaving like an old mindset behind, walking away from a lot of disappointment, and also just realizing like you've already reached your limit wherever you are. There's no more potential for growth wherever you are. So this could be, you know, in a relationship, in a job, there's no more potential there. You have no choice now but to move forward. Okay. And by moving forward, you're going to inherit something here. But this gift is trying to guide you and show you what you need to do. Some of you, it's like some people need to make sure that they're not using different things to escape their reality. But some of you, you actually do need to escape your reality. Take it how it resonates for your personal situation. If you're the type, if you are the type of person where you're, you know, doing different things to alter your state of mind because you don't want to deal with your reality, because you're trying to avoid doing healing work or shadow work, you're gonna have to feel whatever is causing you the fear, because it's the underlying subconscious thing that's altering your reality. Some of you, you're going to have to deal with some type of abandonment, rejection, or disappointment in order to remove your fear of moving into a new beginning. Some of you are hopeless romantics. You really want love, okay? You could have issues with a parental figure or a family or something like that, with the Queen of Cups being here. You want more compassion, but the Queen of Cups is also someone who's very psychic, a person who has both sympathy and empathy for others. This just seems like a lot of the collective right now is embracing this duality, because on one hand I see a lot of feminine and emotional, nurturing, motherly like energy here, but then I also see a lot of drive, a lot of determination, which is masculine. Some of you, this is you balancing the feminine and masculine energy within yourself. But for some of you, there's a connection that's going to be of significance that's coming into your life. It's true romance here, but it's also a very purpose-driven type of connection as well. There's the very first card that was at the bottom of the deck when we started the reading was contract. Four of Wands. There you have it. I cannot make this up. Four of Wands. Exactly. That's a union. For some of you, this is a preparation for a lot of stability. You could be traveling, relocating, going into a union, or reuniting with a particular person here. And this could be a brand new person. It does not have to be someone from your past, but it's someone that you do have a contract with. Now, everyone is not concerned about a relationship, but for some of you, there is a significant relationship coming in. The Queen of Wands just came out here. Now, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups are both out here now. So for some of you, and you have here the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of people will say the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands being out here besides the Knight of Cups, they would say automatically that this is a third-party situation. That's not what I'm getting. I feel like I'm talking to somebody here who has an ability to shapeshift. That's why you have that masculine and feminine energy. The Queen of Cups can be somebody who's a little bit quiet, kept at times, because they're an observer. The Queen of Cups is someone who can be introverted and empath. They soak up information, they observe. The Queen of Wands is someone who's extroverted, typically. That's the person that's, you know, very assertive, ambitious, very passionate, optimistic. You know, they know how to really work a room. They don't observe the room, they work the room. Some of you are shifting in between that energy of Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, or King of Cups, King of Wands, however it resonates for you. You're understanding that emotionally you have to withdraw from certain situations and hop on this chariot to go towards this Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands energy. Some of you are becoming ambiverted, meaning you're introverted and extroverted. I'm hearing somebody say, I'm an introverted extrovert. I'm an extroverted introvert. You're getting in, you're getting in wherever you fit in right now. Becoming more multifaceted. That's why the 333, you're becoming a master of self. And so now that you've mastered self, it's allowing you to embrace another aspect of yourself for you to move into a new dimension here. The Ace of Pentacles and the Star, you being multifaceted, embracing diversity, changing the way that you see yourself, life, and the world is leading you to a lot of new opportunities, a lot of prosperity and abundance, a lot of money, honestly. Money. The door to value is here. You're destined to be wealthy, in materials as well as spiritually. You have a lot of luck coming on your side, but again, this is because you're learning how to go within, mastering yourself and your own self-control and emotions so that you can go out in the world and you have a better grasp on people, places, things, and various situations. You're not doing things as a child or even as someone who is immature. You see behind the veil now. So you know if you need to approach somebody as a Queen of Cups or if you need to approach them as a Queen of Wands, or maybe give them a little bit of both. You know, that's what I'm getting here. You're learning how to do both. So a lot of you, this hidden gift, talent, or ability is shape-shifting for some of you. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Some of you, the reason why your success has been so delayed is because of your fear, your lack of vision, your fear. So it was hard for you to kind of persevere through hardship because you didn't have the courage to really take a leap of faith at certain things. But now it's like your hard work is paying off, or you're needing to put in the work so that it will pay off. Yeah, because here's the sun. Exactly. You're becoming enlightened about this spiritual gift that's about to open up a lot of doors for you. Some of you, is just the fact that you're psychic, you're an intuitive, you're clairaudient. It's something you're tapping into. And it's making you very confident. It's like you're pregnant with ideas. Some of you also too, when you become, this isn't for everybody, but if you are wanting to have children, your child is probably going to be very, very special, very gifted, but your gifts are going to be heightened when you find yourself with child. And that could be the power of that three. You, the other parent, and the child. There's a cord of three between mother, father, and baby. This is going to activate something within you. I said in a reading yesterday about the elders who are doing this really, bad magic on a lot of divine beings and spirit babies. You need to be careful because some people, they don't want you to be with child because of what it's going to do with your womb. Some people want your womb to be very hostile because you have this sacral chakra and solar plexus energy here. There's something that's in your womb or going to be carried in your womb that has a gift of sight. Some of you, this is a really, really powerful spirit baby here, especially with the sun being here and the garden and the gate. Some of you, this is a golden child that's trying to come through. I feel like this child is saying, okay, mom, dad, you're ready, you're strong enough now to hold me, is what this is a message, strong message. I mean, take it however it resonates. This could resonate with friends, family, work, whatever. But I'm getting a very strong message here for somebody. You're being prepared possibly for a child or a business. You're being told in this reading, spirit is saying you're ready for something here. You're ready to hold this child. You're ready for this business. You're ready for this new opportunity. You have the strength and the spiritual eyes to see something that was, you could always see it, but you didn't have access to it before. So that lets me know that something had to be done or broken off of you before you could get here. So there could be a hex, a curse, or you just being spiritually immature or lacking some type of wisdom or discernment. Like I said, you've elevated. There's been some type of ascension. You've mastered something now. So now Spirit's saying, okay, I think, yeah, you can be a millionaire now because I know that you know how to manage money better than you did in the past. Yeah, you can be a mother or father now because you know how to raise and rear a child differently from how you were reared by your own parents. You know something that you didn't know before that you weren't taught for whatever this is. It's a very beautiful energy. You can be happy and confident about this. So you could have been somebody who had fears around money or fears around family or children or marriage. Now that you're losing the fear because you're tapping into this gift of sight, or whatever, this shape-shifting sight, you know, clairaudience, whatever it is. It's making you feel more confident on your path of knowing that you're being guided and protected. So now it's like, okay, yeah, you feel like you're more ready for the world now. You're ready to go into the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot and Ten of Pentacles. You're ready now to hop in that car and go, because you're going towards the Sun and the Four of Wands. This has a lot to do with stability and family. Some of you are relocating. You could be moving away from family, starting your own family. That could have been something you were afraid of before. Page of Wands. Yeah, that's good news coming. Here's the Hierophant. Ooh, and the Death card. Five of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Hierophant here, because your beliefs are changing, you're breaking away from old traditions. You're challenging the status quo, perhaps. You're becoming more of a leader. This is leading to an ending of the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. So all of your heartache, pain, depression, grief, like all of that is coming to an end, because you're going through a spiritual transformation here. If this isn't you, this is someone else in your life. So all of the struggle, the losses, you know, feeling left out in the cold, not having enough resources, being from the school of hard knocks, like you're realizing, oh, you know, the Ten of Wands, you may be burnt out and overwhelmed, but this gift is coming in as a result of you going through some type of traumatic experience. Yeah, here's the trauma, the Nine of Swords. So something scared you. There's been a burden here. Something that was life-threatening has become life-altering, because it's like something came in and it caused you a lot of grief, a lot of disappointment. But again, it was karmic and it was meant to be bad. But if you can see the good in it, you can actually see now that it's leading you to the Nine of Cups, which is abundance and wish fulfillment, success, rewards, prosperity, like happiness, you having comfort. And here is a Temperance, Wow, and the Lovers. So this also, too, another message is for some of you, you had to go through a really, really bad relationship, and now you recognize what a good relationship looks like. You had to go through something karmic, low vibrational, that was hurtful and painful, whether it was you went through it yourself or you had to witness it in your family. And now you know what the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant for you, what that looks like, what it should be. Dang, I cannot make this up. You have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. Some of you are definitely being prepared for marriage and children. And the Three of Cups. It's a union here. The Lovers. You cannot make this up at all. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. This is two very mature, business-minded, wise, stable, healthy, wealthy people who power couple. They're driven. They're faithful to each other. They're faithful to their journey. They both want to provide. They both, you know, may want to have somewhat of a luxurious lifestyle, but these are people who save, they invest, they work hard, they're diligent, they're faithful and committed to their path. So for a lot of you, you're connecting with somebody that's like-minded, and you or somebody else, because we did have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I wasn't picking up third-party energy, but there could be a third-party energy that's lurking somewhere in the background, but I don't feel like it's really an energy that needs much attention in this reading, because I feel like this is an energy that someone, Eight of Cups and the Chariot being at, they've already walked away from, and they're very sure about who and what they want now. You may not even know this person, but this is what you're manifesting. The Lovers here, somebody who has morals, standards, goals. It's a soulmate connection with someone that's a kindred spirit. Temperance is here. You can be, like, this requires patience, but there is balance and harmony here. And this is something that is protected. This is someone here, like I said, you can get help, like have good health and wealth with this person. You're definitely going to be connecting with the type of person who, for sure, they share spiritual beliefs, or they're willing to learn. You can teach one another different things. This Lovers card, these people, they're out on a picnic, and then you see this lady, like she's, you know, stretching out in nature. The Three of Cups here, people are at a gathering, and then this is two people. This is a person here. You can eat, love, pray, read. You can do everything with this type of person. You can go out to social gather. This right here, also going back to the introverted, extroverted. You and somebody both, you may be opposites, but you complement one another, and you both may know how to shapeshift. And when I say shapeshift, I'm not talking about you becoming some type of goon or goblin at night. I'm saying you know how to get in where you fit in. You know how to master yourself, and therefore you can control energies and atmospheres and environments around you, because you just know where you stand, and you're discerning enough to know where other people, where they're thinking. You can anticipate the needs of other people, and that makes you very good at helping people. You also can sense danger as well. You can read people very well. So this is a really good situation, because let's say if you are introverted and extroverted, this is that feminine and masculine energy, where whoever in the situation is extroverted, somebody can go out in the field while the other person may stand behind, but they're observing everything and assessing and evaluating if their partner is walking into a dangerous situation. And I said this a few days ago, a lot of these partnerships that are coming together for you guys, if you are interested in love, you and this other person are going to be shapeshift. You're going to switch between feminine and masculine energy. Sometimes the man may be in a more feminine energy while the woman is in a more masculine energy. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is a fire energy. That's a more masculine type of action type oriented energy. While at times your actual masculine, divine masculine, could be in a more feminine energy, where they are perhaps trying to make sure that while you're in the Queen of Wands energy, that you're still at peace. You're still calm. You're not popping off on anybody, because there's a shadow aspect to every sign. You don't want to be in the Queen of Wands energy where you're coming off as headstrong, but you do want to be assertive and ambitious. You have a person that's entering your life that's going to really balance you out. Their wisdom and insight is going to add value to you. Dang, that's what I said at the very beginning. Remember? This is about you understanding value and how to create value. And you're about to be matched with people like that. You both want to hustle. You both want to break generational curses. But you're going to switch. You're going to be shape-shifting. You're going to see that there is multiple ways to get things done, because your third eye is open, so you can see the world in many different ways. You can, like I said, you can recognize good, bad, evil, and ugly. And what you don't see, you have a person most likely either in your life or entering your life. They're gonna be the eyes behind you sometimes that you may not see, which makes you very much untouchable, unbreakable. That's where this protection is coming from. So this is ascended masters coming into union together. That's pretty cool. Really cool, actually. You and this person could both be like prophetic dreamers. And I don't want to make this all about relationships, because this isn't about relationships for everyone. Some of you, it's you and a soulmate who could be a friend. You could be going into business together, but you're just connecting with like-minded people. So your light is going to be seen by the right people. And they're going, like, certain energies are just going to gravitate towards you. This is why you can't go out in the world and be afraid. You can't walk around afraid of everybody, because you're going to miss out on the people that are actually supposed to be in your life. I actually just looked up at the camera and I noticed that you can't really see the cards that well. I'm sorry, but I typically put the cards I hold them up, so I mean, you guys know I'm shuffling in. A lot of you have been with me long enough that you probably don't even care about the cards. I think I've gained your trust at this point. Lightning is what came out. So this is like the Tower. So something is about to come in suddenly. It's fast. You're suddenly about to become awakened. There's an epiphany that's coming, a shocking event. For some of you, it could be love. But look at this. Isn't this what we talked about from the beginning? You're suddenly about to tap into a rare gift that you have. This is some type of psychic gift, talent, and or ability that you have. This is a gift that you're tapping into, and it's a part of your bloodline. Okay, but it's going to open up the doors to many, many opportunities for you. And it's going to, this card even says, it gives you the power to attract wealth. what it is really is it's just the gift of sight and being able to shapeshift. You're going to be able to attract love and wealth easily because you see the truth about things. You're going to know what's for you and what's not for you. So this is going to eliminate all of the confusion. See, your regular eyes are easily confused and sometimes can't see past the fog and the illusions. You're tapping into a gift, talent, and or ability now that's going to be like lightning fast. Like you're going to almost have like x-ray vision. You're going to see straight through everything. You're going to see everything at face value. So when a person approaches you with a romantic offer, you're going to know right away, okay, this is the one, or it's a no. When somebody comes to you with a business offer, you're going to know, no, they're shady. I know that there's something in the fine print that I don't like. This is going to give you an ability to be able to walk away from things or to be a better negotiator. It's a lot here about building and your stability, but you're using your spiritual gift now to build the tangible things for yourself, to create assets and to eliminate liabilities. The anger card is here. You know what I'm getting with this anger card, for those of you who resonate with the relationship aspect of this reading? This is like an alpha male and an alpha female coming together, two alphas. And this is going to be challenging at times because both of you may be very spiritual and may have very strong gifts. It's going to be very hard for a person to like get over on you or anything like that. And it's going to cause a bit of like a clash of the egos or some disagreements. For some of you, it's like you're literally about to come into union with like your other half. So you're going to see their shadow very well because it's your shadow. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, secrets. Anger, secrets, and teamwork. What'd I just say? Teamwork. What's this here? And karmic justice. Wow. And higher power is here. Fluidity, keeping an open mind here. Leadership and love. Serendipity. Crystal ball. Contracts. Wow. That's the second time contracts has come out. So there's justice being served here in some type of contract that I don't think was for your greatest and highest good. That's for sure. There could have been something here. There was a part of a karmic contract that has come out that has made you very angry. And it may have forced you actually into this space or place now where you're tapping into this gift because maybe you're in this energy where you're like, I never want to be betrayed again, or I never want to be deceived again. So now this gift of yours, this gift of sight, is being activated to actually help you to recognize who you need to team up with and partner with. Okay, higher power and karmic justice here. So you're aligning yourself with your higher self and getting more connected to spirit, and spirit is now balancing things out for you. They're making any of your jagged edges straight now so that you can actually get what you deserve, because you learned some type of karmic lesson here and you learned how to recognize karma for what it truly is. And what the biggest lesson here is, if you fall, you have to get back up and try again. Even in the karmic situations with the secrets and the anger, for some people, third party situations, hardship, financial issues, or whatever, you still have to learn the importance of you staying fluid, like being flexible, keeping an open mind, being teachable, learning how to really go with the flow. If you are a leader, leadership and team worker out here, whenever you are a leader, if you are an owner, operator, CEO, whatever, if you are a manager, you have to understand that you have to use logic over emotions. You cannot easily be shaken at your core by fast changing events happening. So for some of you, you've gone through this test of many things happening to you quickly. This was to test whether or not you had the ability to be a leader or to be in a union or a partnership with another leader like yourself. This is challenging your ego and how you resolve conflict and how you react and respond to different people, places, things, and situations. So you're becoming an ascended master. You're coming into a leadership role now, and this is attracting love. And it's attracting a love here with someone who is spiritual, who is perhaps psychic. You and someone are coming together and you share some type of psychic gifts, I feel. You and this person have some kind of esoteric type of knowledge where the two of you are stepping into your spiritual powers together. Yeah. You're about to make something official. Something is becoming official spiritually, or it already has, and it's manifesting now here in the 3D realm. There's a connection here that has like already taken place. It's almost like a spiritual marriage here, and it's now showing up for you here in the 3D. Yeah, trial and error. Like I said, you and somebody were both going through a lesson, and you had to learn to be flexible, and spirit was testing to see if you were willing to try something new, or if you were going to let your fear keep you stuck in a way of thinking, or stuck in a karmic cycle or relationship, job, whatever it was. And it's like you had to go through the motions, trial and error here. And what you're receiving now is a love offer after having a lot of toxicity here that led to a lot of poor health. This is poor health mentally. Something here was plaguing your mind. It was a toxic mindset. Being in dead-end relationships, dead-end jobs, that comes from a bad mindset. Being broke, codependent, though, that's a mindset. So you're about to take your self-love to the next level, and so your love life is going to go to the next level, or just everything that you love in life is going to go to the next level. Yeah, something here that seemed like it was unfinished before is finally complete. It was a karmic cycle here that you have repeated multiple times that's finally over now, because you had to learn a hard lesson and go within with the owl. Again, this is the gift of sight. You're all seeing, and you gained this gift by going through all of this chaos and confusion, and now you are the star. So you have wish fulfillment, wealth, and many other good things coming to you, good friendships. If you want children, you'll have children, or if you want to work with children, whatever it is, you just have good stuff coming to you, because all of your hardship and pain, it unlocked your gifts, and you have the gift of sight now and the ability to shapeshift. And your meeting, what really is amazing here for those who want love, you're meeting people in your life who have similar gifts, talents, and abilities. But for some of you specifically, you're about to go into a physical union with a divine being who is just as powerful, if not more powerful than you. I'm getting a side note message though. Some of you, either you or the person that you're connecting with is probably more powerful than the other. But to be honest, I feel like the person who has the more prominent, like pronounced gift is not yet aware of it. It's hidden. It's like somebody just wakes up one day and they're like, oh wow, I can talk to spirits, or I hear animals. Like, it's something like that. It's just like all of a sudden, or all of a sudden somebody just starts having dreams, or all of a sudden somebody realizes that they're psychic. They're predicting things about the future. It's just, it comes out of nowhere. It's because of a shift in energy. And you may be experiencing this shift because of like being in the presence of a certain person. So that's why some of you really need to get out, network, meet people. Or somebody may teach you something about how to exercise or to eat, or something about your temple and your mind or your mindset. Is going to really like open up the world to you, because it's like the garden and the gate. You see the world out there, or you see, but it's like the veil is still there.